Yo, it ain't that the pop of the kettle black. I used to pedal crack. You never tell girls to stop fronting. Push the little button, you cold panic. Use tools to fix your fucking face like a mechanic. Dynamic, dynamic, and underhanded. You say the shit that I say for so long I can't stand it. You're all bandit, erupt like volcano. Send lava, right on the armor. You blood farmer, what? I stop, gato, noodle gato, and balance the scales of slaughter. Alright, discipline, open your face, spit on your back, pour the hand in you, sweep it. Fuck a Popeye, I can smoke properly. It ain't even got to be. Hand it on record, it's me and you, one on one. I'm only one, yo, the only one. It's the king alphabet, the power counterfeit, fortunate, yeah. Who's fascinated? I get highly lifted and upgraded. You play I hit it, like it before I made it. My opposition, competition becomes scratch. Against without serial numbers that don't match. Seeing it in form, making small. On the wall, yo, you weak minded. Dumb deaf, the nigga blinded. Left behind it, lost and found, you can't find it. Gone about this, observe, bad order. Surveillance my style, exile, people are fragile.
He said, who was that? You don't know who this is?
Set it off, break you off. It's like a big break, top that shit. Instant, contaminated, navigated. 2-5, the most hated. My satellite, we're orbiting rap. Planets my oxygen, popping it. Kick through the door.
Killing that shit.
Let's see the habit you have. What's a new trade? Illuminati be the new age. Masquerade courageous. Lot of works to into 3 stages. They try to get my thumb just in cages. To get the nerve shake. Spread like love, you halfway. Love nigga, you betrayed y'all. Used to hang around with y'all. Come around with y'all. Now flip, turn around and pull a pound on y'all. Solve every shit you do. Just revolve like the earth has access. I got access to methods.
What's the deal? I told y'all about Lance Stephenson, didn't I? Didn't I? Just that type shit Lance Stephenson was raised on. Y'all see when he get on the court, he start doing that disco shit. He said he alright. Nah, he not alright. He not alright. He getting busy. He getting busy. Y'all been watching that shit. Lance got his dribble right. When Lance do them isolations, the defender be petrified. He get to jumping around like a monkey and shit. They don't know what he gonna do. He just be bouncing and shit. Next thing you know, boom! He done made another play. Lance gonna carry the load for LeBron. He's LeBron's only help. I told y'all this last year. You follow me on Instagram? He been on like 4 different teams. It be like that. You got to find your situation. But he's never been on the same team as LeBron James. 48 laws of power. If you want somebody to go to war for you, make a former enemy your comrade. They'll go to the end of the earth to hold up their end of the deal as far as preserving a relationship. He said he a poor man's Crawford. I was making some comparison between Lance and Crawford. I think Crawford in his prime was just a little bit more fire. But Lance take you to the playground, yo. Lance take you to the playground. I always knew he was the truth, but he just might be the key. He just might be the key, yeah. And I would leave him at 6-man. I will leave him at 6-man. Whenever he come in with that second unit, I give him the green light, let him buck wild like he in the park. Nah, he ain't more success than Stephon. He's only 27 years old. You comparing him to niggas who done already been in the league. And Lance a kid. To the USA building in Iraq, who bust back with cap dealing, dealing in the box with no feeling, informer type. I can see the Lakers with a 55 game. He gotta be focused like he was for the Pacers. If y'all watch Lance videos on Instagram, you see his training, he taking that shit real serious. Before I got on my Lance Stephenson campaign, I was a Lance fan when he was in Indiana. That's when I first seen the potential in him. Hold on. happened to Sebastian Telfair. He wanted to be in the streets. He wanted to sell dope and shit. I wanted Lance on the Pistons. I was a Lance fan since Lincoln. Lance is fire. Lance is one of the toughest niggas in the league if he get a chance to play. Bashy got caught with that burn. I think Bashy got caught with a couple burners. Indianapolis in the building. I like that setup, Gully. I like it too, man. I've been trying to get my dribble right. When y'all be giving niggas donations and shit like that, what do they do with it? Do they improve the channel? I want this shit to be as dynamic as possible for y'all. I want y'all to continue to come over here and fuck with the dribble. Lance wants to hit you with that hazard. I'm telling y'all now, y'all heard it here first. The type of basketball that you seen from Lance Stephenson, every now and then a guy like that, they creep into the league. They'll sneak their way into the league. They don't like them niggas in the league because sometimes they coaching problems because they be so stuck on doing their street shit. But Los Angeles is the perfect place for a guy like Lance Stephenson, who on that showbiz shit, perfect place for him. Telfair should have went to college, wasn't ready to come straight to the league. Yeah, he probably wouldn't have hurt him to go do a year. Lance did a year. Kyrie Irving did a year. Show your face, you know. Showtime Lakers 2.0. This is the Showtime Lakers 2.0. Lance is the most gifted guy handling the ball for the Lakers since Magic Johnson. I didn't say he's the best player. There's been a whole bunch of killers. Eddie Jones, Nick Van Axel. I can go on and on and on. But as far as handling that pill and making plays, I know Magic Johnson was going crazy last night watching that shit. I know Magic Johnson was going crazy last night. Lance had the nerve to do that shit in front of Magic and Kobe. Do you know what the fuck happened after that game? Do you know what happened after that game? Don't you know Kobe stopped him in the come here, man. God damn, you was boogieing tonight. You did. We need more of that. We gonna increase your playing time. You're a vital part of this shit. And we're gonna get you some money. You keep up that good work. You keep that good work up. He did that shit in front of Magic Johnson and Kobe Bryant and Shaq and them. Don't you know that them niggas is campaigning for him? We need him. You dig? This is how I knew he was gonna get busy in LA. When the Lakers got a hold of him, I said, this nigga gonna go crazy trying to prove himself to LeBron. This is the same guy who was playing defense on LeBron and shit. He the same guy that blew in LeBron's ear. All of them years that, you know, Lance was playing defense on LeBron and y'all was everybody's trying to clown him like he was a cornball, like he's flopping, he doing it. That's called enthusiasm. He said they got LeVar on mute. They don't got LeVar on mute. It's too many niggas in the building that's not going to tolerate that shit. You got Shaq, you got Kobe and Magic. Them niggas be at the games. LeVar not coming to that game acting up. Them niggas that have him escorted out the building. Yo, Magic. Yo, come get this nigga. Get him up out of here. What up, Gully? Yeah, Lance locked in. I agree. Showtime is back. Did y'all see that full court chest pass? Did y'all see that full court chest pass Lance threw? Do you know how strong you got to be to throw that pass? He just flung that shit. Caught LeBron cutting to the basket for the dunk. Did y'all see that shit? Did y'all see that shit, man? Did y'all see that pass? Did y'all see that pass? Is Lance better than J.R. Smith? Are you fucking serious? Come on, man. Did y'all see that full court chest pass? It wasn't a bounce pass. He did it with two hands in motion. And then ran off the court. He damn near did a no look. Caught LeBron going to, man, that shit was crazy as a motherfucker, man. Like, niggas don't even be trying that type of shit in the league. Motherfucker, put your ass on the bench. Do you know if that pass would have got stole, he would have been looking like the biggest fool in the world throwing a half-court chest pass like that? That nigga caught LeBron cutting to the... LeBron ain't never played with a playmaker like that. Never. 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 When that nigga isolate, when motherfucking when Lance isolate with a nigga, the defender is at his mercy. Beasley need more run. That's the last piece of the puzzle. Everything happens for a reason. That little fight, Chris Paul and them, that got Rondo and Ingram. That got them the fuck out the way. Even though Ingram contributed a little bit, the world needed to see Lance Stephenson. They needed to see the boogie. They needed to see him boogie like that. Kuzma been shining too. He does his thing, but Lance is a kill switch. You understand what I'm saying? Lance is a kill switch. Lance is the perfect player to play with a guy like LeBron James because it keep you on your heels and shit. You got to stick Lance or he going to break you down and lay it up like he did in the fourth quarter last night. He going to break you down and lay you up. You got to stick that shit. And if you collapse on him, if the defense collapse on him, he might dish it. That nigga bad, man. It's a bad man. Ingram needs to come off the bench. This is facts. This is facts. They might have to trade Ingram. They might have to trade Ingram and Rondo. They don't need Rondo. Rondo don't even score no points. We got point guards. LeBron's a point guard. Lance is a point guard. Lonzo Ball is a point guard. We don't even need Rondo ass. All they gave Lance was $4 million. He said that boy gonna get a huge contract. Cope, let him keep that shit up that he doing in that form. He the one selling the tickets. People already know about LeBron James. Everybody already knows what LeBron coming to do. Motherfuckers is in the barbershops in the streets like, man, we got to go to the Lakers game, man. That boy Lance Stephenson, he going crazy. I think Ball needs to go. I think he need like another year to prove himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, he played good yesterday. He had a hell of a sequence where he made a bucket, he had a jumper, and then they inbounds the ball. He picked the fuck out of that nigga, man. The point guard for Utah, Lonzo Ball picked this nigga pocket, yo, in the open court, just one-on-one, just him and him. This shit was funny as a motherfucker. I was like, oh my God. That's that embarrassing shit. When you get ripped like that, this nigga picked his pocket so smooth and then laid it up. Beasley need to lay off the weed and get in the game. At a point in time, Michael Beasley was revered just like Kevin Durant and LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Ball is on the uprise. Keep Ball. I would get rid of Rondo. They said Lance is honorable. Would you trade Ball for Jimmy Butler next year? Jimmy Butler ain't all of that, yo. Jimmy Butler had a couple of good seasons and did some damage. Jimmy Butler ain't even the shit on the team that he's on. That nigga played for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He not the shit on Minnesota. That's Derrick Rose's team. D Rose is back. This nigga talking about y'all can't win without me. Dude, chill. You ain't fucking LeBron James or Westbrook or one of them. James Harden, one of them niggas. That's what he want to be. He want to be received as one of them, but he's not one of them. He said, what's up with that honorable shit? They be saying that on Dude Channel. These niggas being funny. It's like a joke, yo. Inside joke. Who would you trade Rondo for? I would get rid of him. I would get rid of him. What are you gonna get for Rondo and shit? The nigga can't score. Shit, he an older point guard. He good. Like, he'll handle the ball. He ain't not gonna let you take it. And any point guard did a fight, did a spit on a nigga and shit. You want a nasty point guard. That's what you want on a point guard, but we don't need him. We don't need him. Get him out of here. And, you know, whatever money that they paying him, We could use that to pay Anthony Davis or somebody down the road. Jimmy feeling himself too much. Fact. Lakers got to get Kawhi next year. Let me tell you something. Kawhi balling in Toronto. If he get if he's kind of like turning into, you know, getting Toronto the way Vince Carter had it already. Not the way Vince had it, but he's kind of like making that his city, his situation. When he was in San Antonio, that wasn't his team. That was Ginobili and them team. Tim Duncan and them team and shit. You did. He got his own franchise now. He might stay put. But as far as him coming to the Lakers, we don't need that nigga. We need Anthony Davis. We need some beef. Is Vince a Hall of Famer? Easy. Half man, half amazing. Half man, half amazing. Greatest in-game dunker ever. Took Allen Iverson to war in the Eastern Conference Finals. He had like 44, 45. AI had like 45 and shit. You dig? Long career, very long career. Been playing almost 20 years, getting close to 20 seasons probably and shit. Every team he's been on, he's contributed heavily. You know what I mean? Jumper, fire. Easy shoe-in for the Hall of Fame. Easy. He said Vince played too long. You bugging. He's still doing his thing. So what if the Lakers pick up Zion? What are you going to do? Zion can't come to the Lakers and start? He's a kid. You see that shit that he be doing in college, flying around, dunking on everybody? You're not doing that in the NBA. You're not doing that in the NBA, especially if you're known for doing it. You're really not doing it and shit. Like, you might get some dunks off, but motherfuckers crashing you when you come to the rim and shit. You're not doing it. You better find you a jump shot, young nigga. Vince just had 12, 6, and 8. Vince will fit with the Lakers. He would. He could shoot. The Lakers don't need a lot. They straight. Lakers straight. The Anthony Davis situation, that'll just, you know, be the icing on the cake and shit. You know what's funny? Had David Stern not negated our deal, Chris Paul would be the point guard for the Lakers right now. How many games the Lakers win this season? I give them 48, 50 games. As of right now and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really speak on it, man. Like, they can start really, really wilding out. Confidence is a motherfucker. Let me tell you something about confidence. This is the why I made this, you know, this forum about Lance Stephenson. Not to mention, I talked about him yesterday, and I've been campaigning with him about him for a minute. The way Lance plays basketball, it's infectious. You feel me? It's infectious. The guys, guys like Kuzma and, you know, Braun, dudes that slashers, dudes that do a lot of cuts to the rim and shit like that. They love playing with a motherfucker like that because he's gonna find you. And he's not a conventional point guard. He's tall. So he's looking. Did you see that one play? He came up court, went into his handle, and jumped like he was doing his pull-up and threw the motherfucking alley-oop to the nigga from Shaq, JaVale McGee. I almost called him Shaq and a fool. McGee balling. He said we gotta leave Lonzo start and bring Rondo off the bench. Rondo ain't even in the fucking equation, man. I'm telling you, he can't score. You can't be a fucking. Only reason Rondo got a championship because he was on a team with the fucking big three. Let me tell you something. He played on a team with Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce. Motherfucker, you ain't got to do a lot. All you got to do is pass the ball to them niggas. They going to do the rest. That nigga ain't none of that, man. That nigga ain't none of that. You got to be able to score. Damian Lillard would burn that nigga the fuck up. You dig? Same with Kyrie. He said he dropped 44 in the finals. If you playing with the big three, you said he got 44 in the finals. If you're playing with the big three, who do you think the defense is gonna be focused on? They're gonna be focusing on Kevin Garnett around the rim, right? They're gonna watch Ray Allen at all times, especially on the perimeter, right? And then you got Paul Pierce that does a little bit of everything. Rondo gonna get a whole lot of open looks and layups and shit. He said you saying Rondo overrated. Basically, yeah. He said he read the offense, got everybody involved. I just told you that's all he had to do was pass the ball to them niggas. That's all he had to do. He played with Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett on the same fucking team, yo. How much more work do you got to do? You ain't got to do nothing. He said Rondo scored 44 on Mario Chalmers. Oh, shit. What has Rondo's career been like after the big three? Help me out. What has his career been like since the big three? Nothing. He's not Allen Iverson. He's not Kyrie Irving. You dig? He's not Damian Lillard. He's not Booker from Phoenix. Even the little nigga that just came in the league, Ty Young, played for Atlanta Hawks. He don't get down like them niggas. He said he like Bruce Bowen. Exactly. He said they won't trade Rondo. That play experience will be needed. Play experience, my ass. Lance Stephenson got plenty playoff experience. He been playing against LeBron James his whole fucking career in the playoffs. Y'all keep talking about who he locked up. I'm saying that we don't need him. He can't do what Lance does. He said Rondo top 10 defense all time. Rondo ain't top 10 in nothing, yo. Fuck out of here. Top 10. You know how many killers been in this goddamn league? Talking about Rondos. You crazy. You think Lou Will any good? Lou Williams better than Rondo. Trade Rondo and Ingram for some real shooters. I would. Get some foreign niggas. Somebody got a foreign nigga that was lighting it up. I can't remember. One of these foreign niggas was lighting it the fuck up, yo. Just think he was number 2 for somebody. Can't remember. He said Lance Stephenson trash. He's not even 6-man material. That's not what that's not what Skip Bayless said. That's not what Skip Bayless said. Skip Bayless called him "Make 'em Dance Lance." Besides LeBron James, Lance Stephenson is the only other guy on the team that can create his own shot. You feel me? You left my man out that conversation. He said Ingram nice. He is nice, but we need some beef. Lance might get that 6-man award if he stay healthy and consistent. That's facts. He gonna start getting a lot of layups. Watch, I'm telling you. He gonna start getting a lot of layups. Y'all remember I said this. Lance Stephenson gonna start getting a lot of layups for the Lakers and shit. Kobe said the Lakers go on 5. You ain't got to worry about that. The win streak about to get started. They about to start the win streak. LeBron James don't just be taking ass whoopings all crazy and shit. They just they got to get their dribble right. I don't like that they keep changing the lineups and shit like that. I ain't fucking with that. They should get Klay Thompson. That's possible in the future. Josh Hart as the X factor. Anything that come from Hart, Kuzma, them niggas is all, bonus shit. But I'm just telling you, man, you got to play basketball with an attitude and shit. Like the way Lance play ball. Like I know I'm nicer than niggas out here. The way he dropped to the bucket with total disregard for the defenses and shit. Like when he get to doing that shit, telling you, y'all like this video. It's the Lance Stephenson hour and shit. 2 days in a row. This is the first time I talked about a motherfucking topic back to back. Yesterday that wasn't a prediction. I was just telling y'all what it was. But after last night, now y'all know. He said, "Bron, need to hit them free throws." Word. That's facts. If LeBron can cruise, that'll be good for us and shit. Let Lance and them, put the engine in the team. You know what I mean? LeBron gonna always do him. He's double guaranteed every night. You feel me? Kyrie about to get traded too. I believe that. I just read something about that. They don't really need him. They don't really need him. I was watching the Boston game. Boston and OKC played last night. And they was playing Rozier and Kyrie to get Rozier was getting busy. They was playing them together a little bit, like in the fourth quarter. It was kind of working out, but it ain't enough. It ain't enough shots. Motherfuckers trying to shoot the ball, yo. He said, God, Bron gonna be all right. He trying to see who we got running with him. Right. Rozier athletic and play more D. That's what he was doing last night. He was getting a lot of steals and shit. But then in the fourth, when it, came down to it, they was doing the ISO for Kyrie, and you know what he was doing? Laying the fucking ball up. He said, "You scared of King Garner, and that's a fact." Oh, man. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. Y'all gonna respect these Lakers and shit, man. I hope y'all watched the game last night. Y'all didn't. Y'all missed it, man. Instant classic. What up, Gully? Central California tuning in. What's good? Shout out to the whole West Coast. We in the building. You know I'm around. Gully, if you can make a starting five, who you got? I'm gonna tell you. LeBron, McGee, Lance. That's 3. Kuzma. That's 4. And Braun, Lance, Kuzma, McGee. I probably would put Ingram in there because of his height. Or you could put I could put Ingram in there because of the height. As far as handling the ball, Lance can handle the ball, Braun can handle the ball. Scoring, Braun gonna do what he do. Lance gonna do what he do. Kuzma hit a lot of threes. You know what I'm saying? LeBron ain't shooting good from 3 right now. He's shooting terribly from 3. But that's my 5. Lakers need some beef. Now, the 5 that I gave you, it takes Lance out of the starting 5, which means, it puts Lance into the starting 5, which means you need somebody to impact off the bench. Who's left on the bench that can impact? Is $500,000 better than Tragedy Gaddafi? Absolutely. New Orleans in the building. Y'all share this live. I stay over here arguing with these 76ers fans about my Lakers. He a 3 and D guy. Lance got to be the 6th man. If we could get a good 5, he could remain coming off the bench. He's potent coming off the bench. I think he enjoys it. You dig? I think he enjoys it. I think it's an injection of instant offense and creativity, just energy, instant energy. Seen my man in the gym today, and I was like, "Yo, what you think about Lance?" He was like, "Man, that nigga was wilding out, man. He turned that shit into like a college game and shit." He did, yo. You can start ball and leave Lance at the 6. It's about the coaching, man. It's about when he put dude in the game and shit. I know Magic and Kobe and Shaq and them. I know they and Walton here like, yo, you got to play Stevenson a lot more. You feel me? Period. I know what's the name? LeBron saying the same shit, man. Lance got to play more time. Great game though. Denver was undefeated. How you feel about the Rockets getting Butler for 4 future round picks? It depends who they got in the pool. I don't know if they got the number 1 pick. They got first round picks and shit. Like, I don't know of anybody in college that's like killer that's name worthy except for Zion right now. They saying why isn't Lance in more? They gonna get it together. Spurs there tomorrow. Butler having a good year. Derrick Rose having a good year too. Derrick Rose is top story up there in Minnesota. And Lance Stephenson is top story in the league right now. Walt need to stick with a lineup. I just seen like at least 3 different lineups, aside from the suspensions and shit. I done seen at least 3 different lineups. And I don't understand what the fuck, what he doing with that. In a minute, he's not gonna be in control of the team. Magic gonna be calling the shots and shit. You know what I mean? He's not the coach, but Magic gonna be calling the shots, yo. Magic and LeBron's gonna be calling the shots. You think the Lakers need a better coach? The Lakers could use Mark Jackson as a coach. Facts. Point guard background. First take was incredible today. Y'all know the topic. He said, "Now he flop it around because he got posterized." Embiid. Embiid been getting dunked on a lot lately and shit. He cursed himself ever since he told Under Armour that he's a guard. He been getting punched on. Blake got him. Blake been getting busy. Lance ain't scared of none of these cats. Hell no, Lance go to the fucking hoop, yo. Confident as fucking with that handle and that pull up. Telling you, gonna get a lot of fucking. He gonna drop somebody. Mark my words. Soon he gonna drop somebody. And the way that the person gonna fall, they're not gonna stumble. They're gonna do a split. Like, watch. If the Lakers can't make threes, they're getting swept. We gotta get a shooter. We gotta get another shooter. How about Paul George getting dunked on by Tatum? Tatum dunked on everybody and shit. He dunked on LeBron last year in the playoffs. Mark Jackson would love to knock Golden State off. Paul George overrated. You tripping. Paul George took LeBron James to war in the playoffs about 4 years ago. Before he broke his leg. Yeah, it was before he broke his leg. Y'all forget Paul George broke the fuck out of his leg too, man. That shit was ugly. And he came right back from that shit. I thought he was finished. I thought he was finito. Lance play like he's still in the projects. I love that shit, yo. I love that shit. I love it. He said that's old. Man, Paul George, man, still be getting buckets. I don't know what you talking about. Lance from my block, different building. He always been nice. His pop used to always have him playing on teams with the older players. Paul George should be a Laker. Facts. Anywhere Kyrie go is good. Y'all share this live and like this joint, please. Shout out to everybody who here. It's the basketball hour starring the man of the hour, Lance Stephenson from the Los Angeles Lakers. That's the first jersey I'm copping. I've been a Laker fan all my life, by the way. First jersey I'm copping, Lance. Best ISO player this year. The best ISO player in the league is James Harden. Lance is a hell of an ISO guy though, but Harden to fuck your ass up. Harden got motherfuckers thinking he traveling. He be doing so much slick shit. He left-handed. That should be looking all awkward. He said, did I see the picture of Alpo with Kurt Ball? I know Kurt. I got Kurt clothes on right now. You see that? All days. He laced me. Gym shit. Try to spring a Kurt Bone question on me. That's my guy. He said, you ever played 2K? I stopped playing video games, man, once I got on my video editing shit. Video editing is kind of like playing a complex video game. You feel me? It's like designing a video game and shit, bringing shit to life. Pardon me. Just trying to get the audio shit right. Curry's the best ISO player. No, he ain't. He said that Haitian Jack documentary had video game sounds. You peeped that, huh? I got real creative with that. Put some shit on it. Put some sauce on it. He said his dribble package is on Elite. I'm working on it, man. The slogan, trying to get my dribble right, man. That's everlasting and shit, man. Because you can never perfect the dribble and shit. You only can try. You feel me? We could never be at our best and shit. Motherfuckers be screaming, I'm living my best life. How? Somebody living better than you. Like, is that all you want? Is that the best you can do and shit? I don't even say that shit. I don't like that shit. Living my best life. I'm not. And how is everybody else living their best life? I'm the only motherfucker struggling around here. Lance was doing nice in the playoffs last year. I literally just finished part 2 of the Victor Page interview. I'm not buying the AI one-on-one story, though. You funny. Toronto gonna be trouble for Boston. I don't think so. I think Boston got a lot of firepower. As soon as Hayward find his stroke, as soon as he get on his shit, I think Boston gonna be potent. I think they should hold the East down. He said the Raptors always fold when it comes down to it. Durant just went for 41. Curry went for 30. Golden State was whooping Washington so bad. Motherfucking Durant told the coach, man, take me out the game. Victor Page would have been one of the best 6 men in the league. They told him he was first round pick if he would win another year to Georgetown. It's about defense. You know, people say a lot of shit about Westbrook. If he could stop his man, it's about stopping your man, y'all. He said Golden State is gonna three-peat. That's possible. They got a stacked ass team and shit. I mean, look what Durant did. He said, don't act like we don't know they're gonna three-peat. He said, Vlad, the new hip hop police. Man, I don't know if he is or he ain't. I know he be asking some funny ass questions and shit. And I Googled that shit. His name is definitely attached to AR Abs for life as far as people being opinionated on whether or not his interviews had anything to do with him getting in trouble. Google that shit. I think he even had to make a public statement on that shit. Like that shit is that real. That many people felt that way. Did nobody tell that nigga to be asking motherfuckers them type of questions and shit? You think that I could be able to ask one of these black hip hop artists about, you know, some drugs they sold on camera? You know what the niggas gonna look at me like? Come on. They're gonna foil any team. Nah, somebody could get a win on them and shit. You could beat them some nights. Steph don't be cooking every night like that. They said Shady dropped a dime on them. Was that really Emilio in the video? It sound like him. I did a whole DVD with him back in the day called Let the Sparks Fly and shit. It was me and him for a whole day, a day in the life. I was with him from like eight or 9 in the morning. We went shopping. I filmed all that shit all the way to his club performance that night. This is when he was still popping. It's like probably like '07, some shit like that. And he's a real little dude, man. He didn't strike me as being no sucker. If he was at his best, he probably would have shot that fat nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? He probably either shot him on the spot or it would have been something. He didn't strike me as being soft. He just didn't. You know what I mean? Um, but as far as the voice, that was him. That was him. I'd have been around him, man, for years. Like, seriously, like, he said he was wedded. Yeah, for him to even be out there like that, man, you know what I mean? I figured he was, high or some shit like that. That's why you don't see a lot of Sparks on social media, man. Sparks be going through it a little bit. But, inshallah, he get better. He a cool nigga, man. His name Kenny and shit, man. I really know him and shit. He got a twin sister and shit. Cool dude, man, but you never know what a motherfucker did, man. You gotta respect them street laws. If you gonna be out there with them niggas, you gotta respect that shit, man. But they didn't have to. That they didn't. I had to. I posted that video to my Instagram because I had to. I had to post that shit before one of my competitors uploaded that shit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people thought that shit was funny and shit like that. Like I didn't. It didn't make me feel good to see Sparks, getting jumped on like that. If that was him, sounded like him. You know what I mean? Like my video says allegedly. You know what I mean? So don't be a part of the news. You know what I mean? If you don't want a motherfucker to report it, don't be a part of the news. He said the dude that was punching was wetted too. They both was on wet. You better hope Sparks don't clap his ass about that shit. But I hope he alright. He a cool nigga. I'm not gonna lie. Cool. Most dudes from West Philly pretty cool and shit. Y'all subscribe to the channel, y'all that's here. It's the Lance Stephenson hour and shit. I want everybody to be very, very much aware that I'm a Laker fan and I'm in support of what Lance is doing to these niggas right now. It's called Wet Call PCP. Goop. I thought it was Love Boat. Houston look horrible. Clippers putting hands on them. Clippers got that big ass white boy named Boban. That nigga like a giant, man. He gonna be a problem for the motherfucking Lakers. Did y'all see how big this motherfucker is? This motherfucker like this motherfucker George Murashon type motherfucker, man. This motherfucker dunking and just left his hand on the rim like this shit was crazy. Boban. Beast. Phoenix got a tall nigga too. He said, nah, that's the old head shit in DC. I'm 25. Name a team who beat Golden State in the playoffs. I seen the Detroit Pistons whoop the Lakers' ass, whoop the shit out of the Lakers in the finals one time. And the Lakers had a damn near dream team. They had Karl Malone, Gary Payton, and motherfucking Pistons whooped the shit out of motherfucking LA and shit. So you never know what's gonna happen, man, on any given night. All these motherfuckers is professionals. You feel me? Ain't no telling who gonna get 50 next. Lakers going all the way. I know. This is the Lance Stephenson hour. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram, yo. Shout out to Born Ready. That's number 6. I'm copping my Lance Stephenson jersey ASAP. What cities is up in here, by the way, man? Where's the Sparks DVD? I think some of that shit is on my channel and shit. Put Google type Emilio Sparks Gully TV on YouTube. Something to pop up for you. Promise you. Newark, Kansas City, Inglewood, Cali, Philly, BX, Birmingham, United Kingdom, Canada, Harlem, New York. Shit I'm talking about. We set tripping up in this bitch. Who else up in here? Mm-hmm. DC. I feel you. San Antonio. Y'all share this live, man. Y'all ain't gonna get this. Y'all ain't gonna get this type of online interaction, man. Just kicking it about this basketball shit. We still trying to get our dribble right. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give y'all a couple more minutes. Rochester, Bad News, Virginia, Baltimore, Rochester, Badlands, Kensington, Philly, no doubt. They got them zombies down motherfucking Kensington. Them niggas got some dope that, oh my God. Detroit. Lance need to stay with us. You right. They need to sign him for like 5 years and shit. He should retire a Laker, man. Showbiz. You seen KD at the record? Yeah. Should Lance start? It's up to LeBron, man. I think he is a good. When Lance comes in a game, his initial substitution, he subs for LeBron. When LeBron goes to take a breather, they bring Lance in and shit. They might need him to play that role and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like a compliment, like motherfucker. You the second best motherfucker on the team. You know what I mean? As far as applying pressure to on offense, we can rely on you to get a couple buckets too and shit. I'm gonna check the highlights. Lance only had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. But it's about your contribution. He got 8 of them 12 points. He scored 8 straight. He scored 8 straight. You don't even be seeing shit like that. You don't even be seeing shit like that in the NBA on like that no more. When the same player come down court, get 3 straight buckets, 3 straight. Came down court, 3. Bang. Come down court, another 3. Bang. Then broke them niggas down off the dribble and laid them up. Like this nigga was really, really on some playground shit. My man said, man, he turned that shit to a college game. Lance made critical buckets. He owned the fourth quarter. He the only player to play the whole fourth quarter. He played the whole fourth quarter from start to finish. Definitely the best playmaker after LBJ, without a doubt. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. Lance was wild. He was. I love when he in his bag like that. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. Joel Ortiz been wilding out on the internet. That nigga got bars, yo. Kuzma gonna be a problem. Lance Stephenson gonna be a problem. And I got to get up out of here. I got to get to work, get to doing some editing and shit. Got a salute for having Victor Page on the channel. Yeah, y'all check out that second installment I uploaded of the Victor Page interview. It's called To Be a Hoya. Fuck with that shit. He expressing his admiration for Patrick Ewing. A lot of props for Patrick Ewing in that interview and shit. And a lot of history on the Georgetown dynasty and shit. So make sure y'all fuck with that. You think the Lakers are going to win a title before LeBron's contract is up? Absolutely. The dribble continues. Yeah, I'm up out of here, man. Y'all follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. Follow me on Twitter at GullyTV1. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so y'all get the notifications next time. I'm out. 1.